You are part of a community who is helping each other rise up after disasters like the Many of the places you went are still unexplored.
Are very raw, no, not developed. So what can you say about our beautiful,
the beaches and the islands that you visited? What is your impression? So that others who are watching us in Europe, your friends might be inspired to come and visit us.
You might want to invite them when you come back.
Invite from the cliff.
Were they able to try rappelling?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Kaya mo?
Yeah.
Very courageous.
Yes.
Okay. And were you not afraid because
I was
very
really
short?
afraid at the beginning, but then when you get in and sit and sleep,
After 5 minutes, you were sleeping already?
yeah, we were all, okay, we can chill out and look down. Just don't look down. Yeah, it was amazing.
And you went to Munbo?
Yes.
Okay, it's another fish sanctuary, the small island. We're not allowed to fish. It's a sort of a protected thing, so you can see the fishes there. That's the thing that we are proud. The things that we are proud of, and they are not so developed because we wanted to stay like that way.
Also,
I really heard from the caterers that they liked it. Fun with lechon. But, I would have wanted them to try the local veggies. For instance,
or the
fern,
root crops.
And I think they had palawan.
You eat potato, but what about sweet potato?
But we ate it also.
We call it sweet potato, but it's sweeter than regular potato.
It's sweet. I think you
palawan,
have palawan.
Have you tried other
like
root crops?
Yam. I think I don't know. It's not yam.
Yeah.
But I think you had it in Minasangay. You had it in Minasangay.
The most challenging, I think, was the ampalaya.
Oh yes, I can imagine. The bitter melon.
Yes.
It's not a vegetable. It's mostly in Southeast Asia. It's common in Southeast Asia, not just in the Philippines, but it only grows in Southeast Asia because of the weather. So it's a popular vegetable among Southeast Asians. We cook it differently, but here in the Philippines, I think we usually cook it with eggs.
You can cook it with eggs or with bagoong, shrimp paste, or with patis, fish sauce, or with soy sauce.
But have you tried it?
Or you can.
It was very strong.
There's a very strong taste and aftertaste as well.
Have you? Were they able to have lumpia vegetable?
I
think
because
I suggested to the kids.
There's a fresh lumpia. There's a fresh vegetable salad, but we wrap it with.
No, not fresh, Father.
Vegetable.
The vegetable lumpia.
Maybe they can serve the fresh vegetable lumpia.
Yeah, I really forgot. I really forgot because the caterer was asking what food should we serve.
Fresh lumpia could have been
what food should we serve?
They love mostly vegetables and fresh, because there's also that wrapped vegetable but you fry it. There's an option that is also served raw, which is you probably would have loved.
Because I heard they love toge. Bean sprouts, mung bean sprouts, bean sprouts. And I think it was in the lumpia. Yes.
So what other local fruits did you have? Mango, pineapple, banana. Have you seen different types of bananas?
Yes, red
one. There's red, there's green, there's yellow, there's.
And they're small.
They're small. The most delicious are the colored ones. The red ones are very. Have you tried the red?
Sweet smell. It smells so good. But I think I also heard that you really loved the video game.
Let's talk about their singing skills. And we'll have some extra performance.
Most of them were here
every night
in this Bye Boulevard strip at night for the video session.
Amazing grill.
Flaming grill. Okay, so what video?
How is it?
She has a
Soraya!
membership card.
Yeah, Soraya was the
Did you
most
write
popular in the video enjoy.
all the title of the songs? Okay, next song, please.
I think the song.
That was a great experience, Soraya.
Yeah,
Your experience in the video bar.
Yeah. Well, I think I sing all the songs. Even with Filipinos, I just, okay, Filipino, okay, I can sing. Yeah.
No one will be posting that on YouTube, so it was not recorded.
I hope so.
Oh,
Yeah,
can we have some sample of the performance? Did you sing as well, aside from
Banyu
Ryan?
Queen.
Yes.
Yes. But Banyu Queen, I heard also that from the kids know who helped in the catering.
I didn't know the meaning.
We didn't know the meaning.
So who else sang? Did you?
I said
The first song I had to sing was called Yellow, the title of the song. But there were two songs that are yellow, so they took the other one. And I didn't know the song, so but it was we were
sang it
together,
good.
so
Yeah.
full enthusiasm.
Yes. we lost our voice every night.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this is hard again. Did you have,
the air conditioning.
did you have karaoke also at the hotel?
No.
That's the other.
So they have to, they have to go out.
You have to go out.
Anyway, it was clean fun.
Yeah.
How many songs did you sing? Like in one night?
I don't know, maybe
25?
Oh,
more. Because we went like from 9 till midnight. So we were like doing more.
You will be able to sing more than just 10.
No.
I think there should be an awarding ceremony
I
like
think so.
tonight.
I think so. The best performance goes to.
Videoke Queen. There should be special awards.
No, I
tonight.
think when you go back, you should do that. We'll have a post Gen Fest gathering, and that would be a videoke gathering, a reunion.
Oh, yeah, that's
The-
good. Yeah.
A reunion,
Yeah.
so videoke reunion of the Gen Fest delegates, or that is those who came here to the province.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Because like after this experience, you should meet more often when you go back home.
Yeah.
So for instance, the Belgian group, although it's challenging because I think they're not from the same places, no? So, but anyway, maybe you can
Just to relate the
gather
experience
like
and
once a year.
Maybe sustain,
Yeah,
if you have like, what you did in the immersion programs, the outreach program, you might want to be able to sustain it or do that again next year or things like that,
Yeah, or-
which would be good.
Yeah, we're actually seeing it with is how we can sustain the project and how we can continue in one way or another what we have started here. So we will see
Oh,
how we can
Very
do
we
good.
that.
are looking forward to that.
And I'm sure the kids would be looking forward, also would
Oh,
love
yeah.
seeing you again next year. By then, they would hopefully half as tall as you are now.
Yeah, because the children are always happy to see, people like white people. I was talking with Father Andy. Every time they see like foreigners, they would always call them Americano.
They always say,
Yes.
This is a
they
very
always say,
common.
Americano,
Yeah.
Americano.
Yeah.
They always
Because you're
think,
white.
I don't know,
They just
even when we were
love-
kids, maybe because during, back then, most of the foreigners that came were American, so the older generation would always say, oh, Americano. Anyone they would see who's not Filipino would say Americanos. I'm sure kids would have been telling, hey, Americano.
I think the funniest question I've been asked is, are you an NBA player?
Always would you like my signature?
We also have African participants, the girls, and they have really nice hair.
Yeah.
The
The
braided
braided hair.
hair.
And so the kids would touch their hair and see, wow.
Is it real? Is it
They were
real?
really amazed by their hair. It's one of the things that they were really amazed by their hair.
Yeah.
I think
They want hair like you.
if it enriched you, I am sure it has also enriched the kids, because there are many things that the kids haven't seen in life. probably in pictures, in movies. Now it's real life experience for them, seeing other people of different cultures, of different races, probably, and it's a good experience for them, knowing that Samar is not the only place in this world. There are many other people, which sometimes you only see on pictures or in TV. Now you see in real life, and I hope as they grow older, they will always recall that experience that at some point in their lives, there were people who visited us, cared for us, we played for them. I'm sure they would be telling the same stories to each other every day now. Oh, remember, last year? So that's part of the experience for them.
So, okay, what's the possibility of like some members of the group coming back? Like not next year, maybe
next month.
Like in 3 or 4 years. It's not easy to
arranging travels is not
money
easy.
for your travel. So, what's the possibility of you coming back with maybe some of the group?
Yeah. We still don't know. We still have to discuss about it most probably when we go back to see also with a bigger group how to go about how to move forward with this project, and also to see together with ESU how we can help in one way or another. Maybe it would be a smaller group, not 78, and maybe it would be really most probably more on students who are studying education. We don't know, or maybe it would be another project like cleaning the beaches. We don't know. There are many possibilities. So we would want to really take time and study and see together how we can contribute and how we can continue to help.
How about teaching the children how to manage trash, garbage, because that is the biggest problem. And I think people from Europe, you have a really good model in recycling,
segregation.
No matter how how we tell people that we should do this and we should do that, there's a law in the Philippines about segregation. We cannot do it. We cannot do it. So I think they would listen to you because of the experience. Like I think, like in Belgium, I think you manage the garbage well. The same that they do in Germany, which is very, very efficient. I think that would be one thing that you should look at.
Yeah, it's impressive also, but we've also seen in the schools how they're teaching the kids how to segregate, and that's already a good sign. But yeah, it's a good idea that we could maybe do this type of project.
So when you meet again,
that's one thing really.
What are the things that you will be able to discuss? So what could be the next? Well, how often is Gen Fest?
6 years.
Once every 6 years.
Once every 6 years. So it's still a long, long way before
but the
you gather.
next Gen Fest is going to be
gather, as I said, you could have a reunion.
Brazil.
Oh, that's way far off. Between now and 6 years from now, you could meet again, kind of
not wait for the Gen
video reunion, and this kind
maybe during the video
official contest of the song performance, and then plan out the program.
That's a good idea. That's a very good
I'm really
idea.
looking forward to it.
Yes, because you don't have to wait for 6 years. I mean, you can continue meeting again, and every so often, and see how things are going. So what happened after the Gen Fest, what you're doing, and do you want to continue the outreach we had, or look for something else, or do something else? I think it would be, because we want to sustain. It's different when you have that experience right now, and there is that the zeal, the high spirits still there. But after a few months, after a year, you just lose the thrill, and it's always good to just regularly meet again and rekindle that spirit.
And really look back at what happened here, look back at your experiences, look at the pictures, look at the videos, and it will, refresh the memories. It will make you want to really come back to Borongan because we will always
Don't
be
wait
waiting
for
for
6
you
more
with
years.
open arms and open hearts. Mari will never be.
Oh, he's willing to be the tour guide again. So next month, if you come back, just let us know.
Just with a smaller group.
It's more
Yeah, maybe a
smaller
group
to
of-
manage.
I think like a group of 20 or so would be more
It's
manageable.
manageable, yeah.
78
Yeah, but you're one. Will you be traveling on the same plane? You practically will fill the whole plane.
No,
Not all of us.
not all of us, since France has taken different airlines. I
Back to
think.
Manila, we.
Back to Manila.
Back to Manila, yes, for sure.
Also, so you're,
Tacloban to Manila, but after when we go,
Right,
when we
so
go
you'll take it
to
different
Europe,
flights.
different.
Like after Borongan, you go back to Manila, are you still going somewhere in the
Some
Philippines?
are
Are you still
staying.
visiting?
Some are
stay
staying.
behind? Okay.
Some are staying.
Yeah.
Others will be
If you ever
flying
be staying
straight.
here,
Yeah.
you're going to
Others will go
Palawan.
home straight.
I'm going
I-
for 2 days in Tagaytay.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
You're staying at the Mariapolis.
Yes.
There's a house. There's a Focolari house in.
And then, yeah, I would like to see
Other
Palawan, but
places.
also if I have a chance to see Banawe, the
Oh, the
rice
Oh.
terraces.
The rice
But
terraces.
it's the rainy season.
Yeah. So
It's not a good time to visit.
we'll see, but that would also be a good. That would also be a good experience for you. It's a totally different environment.
Yeah, it's such a-
The beauty of how the beauty of how those people created the terraces, the whole mountains carved into rice plantation. That's a beautiful place.
And go caving and walk and walk and walk.
Right.
Yeah, I'm very happy that you have had a nice experience here, like with the people. I'm sure that you find it really different because we are really very warm. We are
And the food,
really
we're
very
happy
warm.
to know that you enjoy it. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
food is really something that scares a lot of travelers.
Yeah,
You know, like I have to be honest, I don't eat vegetables. So it's always a major consideration for me when I travel, like what food they serve, because I don't eat vegetables, and especially in Europe when everyone eats vegetables
Yes.
salad. It's always my big. So okay, what restaurant are we going? What do they serve? Coming to a place like this, food is always.
I was
I'm happy that you
afraid.
enjoyed the food.
I was afraid because I couldn't eat meat, so I was afraid I was going to eat vegetable the whole week. But then each day I had
Fish.
different fish. Yes.
Oh.
So it was good for me.
Very good. And-
Did they
and
try
different
the
fish,
local
that's true.
snacks?
Yeah, each day.
Fishing is one of the major
Snacks.
livelihoods of this
Yeah,
area.
yeah, I saw
The
that.
whole area facing the Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fishing is one of the major sources of
It's really
income for
good.
people.
Like, and the snacks were all rice cakes. Still
Yeah.
rice,
Oh,
rice,
right.
rice cakes.
Suman,
Five
puto.
Latte,
Suman, puto.
banana Q.
Oh, that's good. So all the
Pakinto,
snacks you had
and
are
salukara.
local
No,
delicacies.
salukara.
from this area.
Salukara.
Sagmani.
Very good.
Binurol. Cassava roll.
Oh, very good.
Very good.
At least
Very
you have
good.
experienced that. Experienced our food because you would really get to know more about the culture of a community by
Through
the
food.
food.
Yeah, that's what they eat.
Isn't it right when you go to when you're new to a place, you would always look for the food.
The food.
You always. But anyway, maybe the next time that you come, you will get to eat paku, the more exotic
Vegetables that are only found here in some of the islands and some of
the
the
tropical areas.
aside from the bitter melon, there are
Yeah,
other more
see,
exotic vegetables.
Because they had ganga. They had ganga.
I know, I'm happy.
They had
that
ganga.
they tried it.
Yeah, but siguro they could have tried yung
Have you
ibang mga shellfish.
Have you seen the shell of the ganga?
Yeah.
It's a very exotic looking shell. It's not an unusual. It's a very complex shell with almost like thorns and branches and things. It's a nice shell, nice looking shell.
Yeah. Yesterday we had the chance to pick a few on the beach where we were.
Oh, good.
It was very nice to see.
Okay, so that's like you have had 8 nights, 7 nights, 8 nights in Borongan. How many nights were you in the videoke bar?
I don't know.
5
8
nights. 8 nights in the videoke bar. Oh my. Over.
See,
I don't know about tonight.
Filipinos love singing.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
That's why
maybe
it's good.
every bar
So you
would
can
have
relax.
a videoke bar. So.
And they sing really good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
we try.
Yeah.
We pretend to sing good, but
Really good.
it doesn't really matter when you're drunk.
I mean, when you're having
Guys.
fun. When you're having fun, no one's listening to your voice anyway. As long as you sing, everyone's singing along. So.
Yeah. You know, most of the foreigners who can, they really love San Miguel.
Yeah.
Have you tried a little? Have you
You
tried a
love
little
it?
beer?
But the pale Pilsen, they like.
Well, okay, I could imagine, yes, because it's a lot stronger. Because San Miguel Light is practically
Red
beer
horse.
flavored water. So it's
Apple,
I could imagine.
flavored.
Yeah, that's very light.
Yes.
So I could understand why he loves the Red Horse. It's a real stronger.
Belgium
beer.
is a real
This is stronger
Beer,
beer.
yes.
country, so
You eat your pizza with beer, not with here. We eat our pizza with
With
Coke.
Coke.
We don't drink beer with our pizza. We drink Coke with our pizza.
So,
Well,
We will try the tuba also.
oh, you did?
and
That's a look. How was it?
And
How was the tuba?
maybe I prefer the red horse.
Some two girls are packing 2 liters.
oh, tuba? Can they take it? Tonight they're going to drink.
Grenada.
Oh, very good. It's,
okay, that's Bali.
You know,
It should be tuba lang.
liquors
Ordinary
and drinks
tuba.
are, it's something that you acquire the taste, So eventually, he probably might get the liking of the tuba. It's a different taste. There's also an aftertaste, but it's
you have to learn to.
you have to learn just to like the taste. It's like eating balut. You just something.
Yeah, we call it here when we drink tuba. We chase it with
With Coke.
Coke or Pepsi
or
or
Pepsi.
cola. We
to make
chase
it a
with
little
something.
sweeter.
Yeah.
So it becomes like
With Coke.
a sweet wine, when you add Coke to it.
With Coke was good.
Well, hopefully they have not seen us take wine, wine with ice. Hopefully
You're shocking the French.
It's almost like,
because it's only here
I'm sorry.
that they drink.
because it's,
But I
because
would
They
it's
drink
warm.
wine with
Yeah.
ice.
Because it's warm,
Yeah.
people put ice on everything.
They want the drink
So they put
chilled.
they put ice on red wine.
Beer.
Beer, we put ice on our beer.
Oh, no.
That-
No, no.
Aside from it being frozen, we still put ice on it. So, just as we put ketchup on our pizza. Yeah.
There's no Italian here.
I know.
They want- Nobody's going to protest.
I scandalized a lot of Italians. The first time I lived in Rome, I put ketchup on my pizza. They were,
I can imagine.
What are you doing?
what are you doing with your pizza? Well, I want it sweet. Put sugar on it.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so thank you very
But
much.
very good. We're happy that
We're happy
you
that
enjoyed
you
your time
enjoyed.
here in Eastern Samar in our place.
And we're very happy that the children really enjoyed your
yes.
presence,
Yes.
the interaction with them. They really enjoyed it. So thank you.
I hope this is not the last
The
time
last time.
you're
No.
coming back here. And
Try
if you happen to be in Asia, pass by the Philippines again. We're here. Manny will be willing to be your tour guide again.
Yeah, it's no problem.
We are just here so we can tour you around again.
If we're not busy, like we just, because this is relatively new, the station. Like,
Station.
I think we have been on air for just about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It's the third week, so we couldn't really be with you. Otherwise, we
Because
could have been
we
with
stopped
Manny,
operation a
but
few years ago.
yeah.
We had an old radio station, but
So
we
this is
stopped
the
operation
relaunching of
and then
the
we relaunched
radio
again.
And this is for Eastern Samar? Or
Yes, this administered by the Diocese of
This is
Borongan, but
administered by the
the
diocese.
coverage actually is it's pretty wide. So
Yeah, for
practically
the,
the whole
for
of
the
Eastern
radio
Samar.
station, like we are covering the entire province and parts of
Some areas in Samar.
and maybe some parts of Mindanao. And for the cable TV,
So far, this is
so
the
far
city of
it's only in
Borongan.
Borongan because of our provider. And
They
but,
only,
but we
cater
are
to the
live
city.
on Facebook and YouTube, so the whole world is watching us.
So if you're gonna sing now, the whole world.
The snacks, but more importantly with your presence. You know, we're so happy that they're telling, oh, we had some foreigners who went to school, we played with them.
I know.
You know, they're so happy about it. It's very, very seldom that you
The
know,
kids would have that beautiful experience. I'm sure they would carry that experience their whole life.
So we hope that
We
they
thank
won't
you.
have
We
to
would
wait
thank you very
for
much.
5 years
Right.
to have that experience again. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. And
So
we wish
maybe
you
just a final
a
words
final-
from each one of
from
you.
each one of you.
Sorry.
Start with
my
us.
heart, I want to tell thank you to everybody for this amazing experience. It really marked a moment in my life, and I don't know how to thank you guys. Probably by coming back for sure at a certain point, and probably for longer term, helping in different aspects. But thank you. It was really amazing, everybody.
So thanks also everyone that's welcomed us so warmly, and yeah, it was really just amazing here. I really want to go back someday.
I also grow up in me. Because yes, I thank you and everybody and the family, the police. Yes.
So she became an adult. Now she's an adult.
It was a really great experience, a little Philippines experience, and salamat and mabuhay Filipinas.
Oh. Congratulations again.
Yes, also thank you for a very enriching experience that opens the heart. I think all the people we met helped us to open our hearts more.
And for me, it's been a very special experience to share my beautiful country, and I feel very, very proud to be able to, that we were able to see how loving people are here in the Philippines, and that I think is the treasure that we have. So yeah, I thank everyone for that love that we have received here.
So the experience
The
was
experience.
more than really what they expected.
That's true. I think it's this is also an opportunity for our mga kababayan, mga Filipino sa Europe, even here in Samar, to get to know the Focolare movement more. As Erin said, Focolare is not as popular here in Eastern Samar. There are many seminaries and priests in the Diocese of Borongan who are exposed to Focolare movement, because at some point we send our seminaries every year to Tagaytay for a week of gens. But outside of seminarians and priests, the exposure to Focolare movement is not as widespread. So this is a good opportunity for our mga kababayans. Check them out sa internet, sa mga mas makita natin, ma-appreciate ang kanilang ginagawa para sa atin at para sa simbahan.
Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sir Manny. Para makikaw talaga yan.
Ikaw ang gananay. Focus na ko ni Sir Manny. Ito.
Sir Manny. Sa ka-episode ito, BW Conversations, we will have Manny here as our guest, not as a co-host, but guest para igsumat niya, haado na niya experience that stress, ang kalipayan, everything. And we would like to thank ito nga tanan nga mga tao din niya Eastern Samar nga binulig para maging safe and ira mag-stay din here. For instance, sa naton police, we would like to thank you, coordinated with the provincial office and
PNP Borongan,
si police, our chief of police, no? Oh my goodness. Police chief and sa provincial, Director Hetiga, no, the OIC, and of course we'd like to thank our friend Mayor Alan Contado dito sa Balangkayan, and then Mayor Maria Fe Agunda, Congressman Ben Evardore. Papasalamat kami EU Bulig, and of course acting Governor Dindo Bicardal. Thank you very much, and EU Bulig. Of course, pinakadapat natin yung papasalamatan itong Eastern Summer State University, especially the College of Education. Thank you, Conductor M. Capoto, the President. No? Salamat,
Ang mga
salamat.
barangays nga itong kinatuan, ang mga barangay captains, and mga principals and teachers.
Kan Hawaii, Munta Maria, may pangkatian. Salamat ta iyong matanan. Mga barangay officials, teachers, mga estudyante, salamat ta iyong matanan for making their experience napaka-maupay talaga. So, nag-enjoy ka mo, nag-enjoy hira, so enjoy kita matanan. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Father Andy. Salamat. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Salamat.
And salamat, Kuya Manny. I think, Kwan, nagtubok ka talaga. Di na naman kaya mo din nga experience. Ano, di ba?
We will have them again.